So why they called you into work anyway?
Somebody called out.
Oh, makes sense.
Other than that, I would have been home like I was supposed to be.
That makes sense. Okay. All right. We are live. We are live. This is an impromptu stream, so this shit may look horrible, but I assure you we're professionals here. So, on today's episode, we have my friend uh Jaiden from Rebellion Nature. Rebellious Nature, yeah.
Us.
I'm all fucked up today, so don't mind me. But yeah, if you guys ever watch the Coding Bits podcast, this was my co-host. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Go ahead.
Thanks, Ghost. I'm Jaiden, aka the BX Rebel, CEO of Rebellious Nature, as well as the creative director and gameplay lead director of Rebellious Nature Games. Uh, I've been developing games since I was 24. I'm 36. I'm getting old. I'm pushing 40. You know, a lot of
We
us
all
are.
are. We all are.
Um, and I just really enjoy being a game dev. I think it allows us to just express ourselves creatively.
Oh yeah.
Some of us who can't draw, it allows us to make stuff that we dreamed about, and it's just an amazing journey.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hands down. Hands down. Okay. So today we are going, since this is impromptu and we're just doing this shit on the fly, we are talking a whole bunch of shit. So if you guys are prepared, we're just gonna run through stuff. So one of the biggest struggles that we have as game devs, trying to run our own businesses, is the nonsense that happens. And I'm pretty sure Jaden has his experience with all the nonsense because he's helped me on plenty of projects where there's nothing but nonsense. So I'm going to let him run through some of the greater times of game dev.
Ooh, we going back for this one. So
Oh, yeah.
I remember our project was called SGP, right? School Game Project.
Yep.
Shout out to Brimson North College
Mm-hmm.
and everybody who helped worked on that game with us, if that's what you want to call it. um, I think SGP really put us on the indie dev path because all right, so I'm gonna keep names very, very, very short. So um our creative director lead
Mm-hmm.
lady, uh, she was like, Ghost,
Yep.
I want you to do a game for the school. And he was like, yeah, let's do it. And she's like, yeah, but you have 3 months to do it. And he's like, oh shit. So about 2 weeks in, he's like, yo, Jay, I need help. I'm like, wow, what happened? He's like, we have 3 months to make this game. I'm the only person doing it. And I have an art dude that doesn't know how to program. I need help.
Yep.
So that was what the fuck number one,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Just beyond that, like, you guys can imagine. And we had, what was it, like a 2 month deadline, I think it was, to try to get this done.
After you hit me up, yeah, we had 2 months,
Yeah.
right? So if you thought shit went left there, it just started, right? So um, he's like, how do I plan this game out? I'm like, I don't know how we're gonna plan this game out. Why don't we use this system? What are we good at?
Yep.
So uh, we had the idea, we planned the idea out,
Mm-hmm.
we prototyped the idea,
Yep.
we went to Miss J, and she said no,
Yep. Keep
not
in
just like
mind.
a regular no.
Keep in mind during this time, we were working on what was the Mega Man X prototype that you had came up
Yeah.
with, and
Oh my god.
I actually, okay, a funny story, but this is still relates to the World Ort game project bullshit. I actually have those files in my little server right here. So
Oh my god.
eventually, you guys probably might see some footage of it somewhere around here. But yeah, no. We
I still
came.
remember that. I can jump. I can still jump. I'm still jumping. There's no gravity.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But keep in mind that during this time, yes, we were creating a Mega Man prototype just to get our footing in the door, and we basically try to repurpose that into the game project itself. And of course, teachers, you can't shoot. So we had to repurpose the whole entire thing into a school friendly type of game. So keep that in mind.
Oh man. So like I said, that was what the fuck moment number
Yep.
one. So what the fuck moment number two came
Mm-hmm.
when obviously we went there, we showed her the prototype. She said no. Then she's like, "How about you do it this way?" And we was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Do we have to?" She's
Yep.
like, "Yes."
Yep.
So here comes what the fuck moment number three, and it still eggs me to this day. Right? We create the prototype, and then she's like, "There's not enough school product placement."
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that shit. Like
Yep.
literally, we went through every level, and there was the Bramsonort logo in between a desk and a random window
Yep.
and some keys and a poorly drawn zombie because after a while we just didn't give a fuck
Yep.
no more.
Yep.
Oh, and we still had to go to class
Mm-hmm.
and do homework
Keep in
and
mind.
make a game.
Keep in mind that while we're still going to class, what was it? I had to get this thing ready for us to showcase in Washington D.C. So while my colleagues got to, spend time at home, I had to go and work extra behind the classroom, then get over there and still work because it still wasn't appropriate. Okay?
Oh my god. So after all that, she's like, "Oh, y'all did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. I'm burnt out. He's burnt out. Our two artists is burnt out." And she's like, "We got the funding for the school.
Yep. We came number one
This
that
is
day.
amazing.
Number
This
one
is
that
an
day.
amazing game. Like, this was not an amazing game. This was not the game we had in mind. We were supposed to make some zombie slashing,
Mm-hmm.
parkour, whatever game.
Yep.
And I was like, fuck this. I will never let anybody strip me of my creativity ever again.
Basically. Basically. Then, you know what? Since we're scrolling down memory lane right now, I think it's time for them to really understand the fun of the school with Mr. Dude.
Oh my God.
It's
All right,
crazy.
so
It's crazy because I was actually talking to my coworker about this and telling him about my experience in college and how. Again, I'm not gonna use any names because I don't know how Sue happy people are, but
yeah,
yeah,
Mr.
everything with
Dude was
him,
fun.
yeah, everything with him was dude. You took a test, and the question was if this dude punched this dude, how fast would this dude hit this dude? That was it. That's all you got. You ain't got no numbers, no nothing. You gotta figure out the math problem. Fuck you.
Pretty much. And then after we finished our final, which was about a week and a half
Mm-hmm.
into the semester, he'd go on vacation for another 2 months.
Yep. Yep.
Fuck that.
Keep
I
it.
was like,
Keep in mind that the best grade, which I think I was the one that got one of the best grades, was like a 35 or 37. That was passing.
bro, I got a 30. I don't know how the fuck I got a 30. And then he graded us on the scale.
Yep. As
I
well
don't know how
as
you did that shit. I was
what
like,
was it? He was working at Epic Games, I think it was, or some shit like that.
yeah, but he wasn't even a programmer.
I know. I know.
Oh, I think the fucked up thing about that is like for all the programmers out there, we was learning object orientated programming
Yep.
as dudes.
Yep. Yep.
How the fuck did we get through this class? I have no idea.
Oh yeah.
But shout out to my programming teacher, Mr. Diaz. Oh my God, he's the only reason why we made it with that class ever.
I forgot about Diaz. He was hilarious.
I,
He was freaking
I love
hilarious.
Diaz, but I think Bram Sonor really did help us in a way because it forced us to self learn game
Beyond
programming, not regular
beyond that.
programming, just game programming.
Beyond
because
that, shit.
this dude and that dude punched this dude, and then how fast? I'm like, nigga, are you teaching us velocity and physics, or what are you teaching me? I don't know. And then that C++ game with the Sands of Time, Prince of Persia ripoff.
Oh, Onk.
Yeah, I hated that game with such a passion.
You know what's actually funny? That was a real
Mm.
game. If you look it up, it was on the Wii.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And we fucked it up in class.
That's the older version of the game, but there's like a newer version of the game somewhere around there. I remember watching it in what was it? I went to GameStop and I almost bought the shit just to have it because it's so stupid. It was a what was it? Onk was a tactical a tactic game where you got to
Really?
control them on the fucking map or whatever and got to attack them, go into defense and all this other shit like that. I still use
Yeah, we used to,
some of the
that.
naming conventions from that.
Yeah, quote unquote the dude conventions.
Mhm. Mhm.
I mean, and it's just crazy though because like as a game developer, I think some of the hardest things that we deal with is conveying our thoughts to people
Yep.
and having people try to convey thoughts to us.
Yep.
Like the hardest thing I've dealt with without responding so sarcastically is, isn't it easy to make a game? Can you just like press a button and then the character? No, motherfucker, it does not work that way
Apparently it does.
at all, at all, like at all. Like, and then people be like, "Why don't you add this in your game? Why don't you add that in your game?" And I'm like, "You gonna help me?" They're like, "I just did. I gave you an idea. The
Oh yeah.
fuck am I gonna do with this?"
Oh yeah, because definitely you can make a game in like 3 minutes, I guess.
Oh my god, it's crazy though. So I think that's another reason why I named my company Rebellious Nature, because eh, having these ideas and then people who try to like kind of like suppress them or just lead you to do what they want you to do, and then people trying to tell you a story. I was never cool with that
Yep.
ever, especially after Miss J. That was oh shit.
Well, you hard headed as shit, so.
I, I I won't lie about it. It's just I think that she tried to tell our story thing
Hmm.
because she didn't understand where we were at
Oh
as
yeah.
people and developers and kids at the time.
Yep.
I think we were, for lack of better words, easily manipulated.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
I
Oh yeah.
promised after that I would never do that ever again.
Well, I think the worst of it was when we were actually filming, what was it, that advertisement that if you guys followed me on Instagram, I posted some time ago through my story, and I'll probably post it again somewhere else. But there was a story that I was telling to everybody, and I was like, you know what? And I don't care who hears this because fuck it. I was basically like, you know what? From my neighborhood, like nobody grows up to be shit. Either you a drug dealer, you a basketball player, whatever. You know what? Fuck it. I made it out using my own intellect building video games. And she's like, I don't think you should do that. You shouldn't put anybody down. And I'm like, but it's true. Most of my people that I grew up with went to jail because they sold drugs. Don't you want me to lie? Fucking no.
And it's just, but I think that's the other thing, you know what I mean? I think me and you spoke about this the other
Mm-hmm.
day, that people who don't know our story can't relate to where we come from.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Shit. Growing up in the hood, you know what I mean? I think I speak to a lot of urban kids. Growing up in the hood, you doing something that was smart when I was young
Mm-hmm.
was kind of looked down upon, where now it's more embraced. And I I give credit to all of the front runners who said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just be me,"
Yep.
um, and not change who I am simply because people want me to be different. So,
Oh yeah.
shout out to y'all. Y'all the real people who are very rebellious to
Oh
y'all
yeah.
core and stuff. So,
Well, I'm still in that category. You know how many times I used to get laughed at going to anime conventions?
oh man, it's
I,
funny how it's cool now though. Like,
I trust me. I get mad looking at TikToks because every single time I'm seeing them come out the Javits Center, and I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? Bro, I used to come over here and walk that shit all the way to Chinatown to go to the gaming center over there, and everyone's like,
Uh,
nah, B, you can't do that.
yeah, I'm mad the lights in my room just went off.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. I don't think they noticed while me telling my story.
But yeah, it's just like I be looking at people like you wasn't with me shooting in the gym when Adult Swim came on.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at Funimation and
Mm-hmm.
all the episodes of Dragon Ball Z like that. Ugh.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
that now everybody want to be a nerd. I'm like, you wasn't nerding out with me when it was uncool to be a nerd. Like the fuck. Like,
Shit, that's actually why I like TikTok so much, because the fact that they're not
mm,
gatekeeping the whole entire culture. They're like, you know what, let's
nah, they
explain
not.
this to people, and let's keep it going where it's fucking cool to be geeky. Shit, I follow one dude where he grew up, what was it, in I think it's in Compton, and he running around with
Mm-hmm.
the Green Ranger's flute. I'm like, yo, that's fucking
Oh
cool.
shit! I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like as a kid, the Green Ranger used to always give me fits. Like, how is this dude with a flute calling a dragon,
Yep.
giving the Power Rangers the business
Mm-hmm.
with 6 straight episodes?
Yeah. Well, I always have problems with him because he stole my girl Kimberly, and I'll take that shit to my grave.
Uh, but he beat the hell out of everybody though.
Yeah.
Like, just
Oh yeah.
you know, yeah, everybody just with a flute,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
with a flute,
Yeah.
and then ran up in a Megazord and kicked everybody out. Like, this is my bitch now.
Basically, and then evolved into the better Ranger, the White Ranger. We had kids running around talking about white power.
I was like, as a black kid, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? I was strangely conflicted because I was like, I
Yeah.
like the White Ranger, but I don't know how the white power thing, like, it
Mm-hmm.
just didn't sound right. I was
Well,
like,
it made it worse.
okay.
It made it worse because out of all of them, my favorite was always Zach, the Black Ranger. And I was like, yeah, he's fucking cool. And now growing up, you just watch him and he's just doing this shit all day. And you're just like, bro, this is the biggest stereotype. What the fuck?
Oh my god. So, oh my god. Speaking of stereotypes, right? Um, shit. This is one of the reasons why I think I created my game character, and I won't spoil it for everybody. But and I know you're gonna laugh at me when I say this, right? So now we
Uh,
have the chance to officially laugh at the
oh, yeah.
bullshit that's about to come out of my mouth, right?
All right, go ahead.
Um, Black and Spanish heroes that are stereotyped like a motherfucker, right? I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm going in,
Oh,
right?
no.
So I seen a meme, and I know you can relate to this, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we had Blank Man. What the fuck is a Blank Man? I don't fucking know. How did you get there?
And
Who created this motherfucker?
he
Please
was
let me
still
slap the
cool as
shot
shit, though. At least
for
you
the
didn't.
time, yeah.
At least you didn't have, what is it, DC's first Puerto Rican superhero where he was gay, cheating on his wife with the dog in a farm.
All
His,
right, fine. I'm gonna one up you. Meteor Man.
he's
I
still
hated him with such a passion.
he's still fucking cool. I don't care,
So
bro.
what you gonna say, Spy Kids?
I'm not even gonna go there. I'm gonna say Razor Ramon. Let's go. You got a white guy pretending to be a Spanish guy, mimicking a white guy pretending to be a Cuban.
Yeah, that. All right, fine.
Yeah,
I can't even go there.
yeah.
But I hated all those heroes with such a fucking passion. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you really want to call them heroes, and I'm like, is this the best you can? Like, I want to know in the room of creative writers
Mm-hmm.
who approved that shit. I really want to know. Like,
Hey, the Wayans brothers, they came up with an idea. They said, you know what, this will be stupid, and it fucking worked.
it did. It did. It did. I gotta give shout out to Stan Lee though, because he made it late. Blade was the first black hero that hit the silver screen
Mm-hmm.
in the '90s, and I was actually saying, I can fuck with this.
Yeah.
I really can fuck with this. He's not a comedic piece of shit that lost his powers at the end of the fucking movie. Thank God. You, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
and I'm just sitting there like, even my grandmother like Blade. I'm like, Grandma, you're a Christian. She's like, I don't care. He's on the screen doing good things. I'm like, okay, all right, Grandma, all right. She's like, it's not like he's killing people. He's taking out zombies. Zombies are bad. I'm like, Grandma, they're vampires. You're like, doesn't matter. So, look, man.
You saw what? I'm sorry, you cutting out, man. Technical difficulties, I guess. Hey, are you back? All right, there you go. You're back.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I haven't. I was saying, in this day and age, I just think that we need to have actual stories that are told honestly, man, like by
Yeah.
by actual urban creators and just creatives of color, because
Oh yeah.
I don't need my uncle to be a drug dealer that hates me, that's working for the kingpin, and
Mm-hmm.
then when he dies, he's like, "Fuck you, motherfucker." That's not.
Hey, I still love
It's
me
not.
some Miles. I don't care. I love me some Miles. I know exactly where you're going with that one.
I like Spider Verse Miles.
I
I
know.
like Spider Verse Miles. This comic Miles was not it for me. It was not it for me,
Eh,
and it's like,
he's still there. He's still top
just
three.
just as game devs, as game devs, the fact that we're able to do this and be indie and not have body tell us, well, this is not going to work. Well, fuck you, kiss
Yep.
my ass. I don't care.
Yep. Well, shit. You know
You know,
what? Talking about comic books, real quick, I am going to give a shout out to Black Sands Entertainment because they are a black studio creating black
amazing.
stories. So, you know what? If you guys have not seen Black Sands, please, I will link it in the comment section below. Yeah, download that app. That's not a paid sponsorship. Please pay me to do it, but shout out to them. Okay, you back.
First of all, I don't think Zoom like me right now. Right now,
I don't think so. I don't think so
you
neither.
can hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't think it likes me.
Yeah, you fine. I can see you and everything. You're not frozen, nothing. So you good.
I just think that. Oh yeah, Noir Entertainment, that was amazing too. I seen them do comics as well, and that they're actually pretty dope.
Okay. I haven't actually seen them yet. I'm downloading.
Yeah, they're a comic book published.
Okay. You cut out for that whole part. You cutting out, bro.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Okay, there you go. You back.
You can hear me?
Yeah, you back.
Oh yeah. I was saying the war is a. I gotta find them again because that was an amazing company
Mm-hmm.
that did comic books and stuff like that. So uh, I think anybody who's doing honest publishing and telling honest stories, y'all are my reason for getting into this career.
Oh yeah.
And definitely keeping me motivated. I also got to shout you out, man, because throughout our college days, you kept it going, and even when I wanted to quit, I still followed you. So I'm like, you know what? Just make the most of this journey.
Hell yeah. Shit. All we got, what is it? All we got is each other, bro. Like at the end of the day, that's literally what it is. You know what? I was still motivated by your ass where you came up and figured out what was it, how to actually do the double wall jump. And I'm sitting here like, how the fuck he do that? Fuck him. That's actually why I joined Unity, just so I could one up you.
Yeah, that I think we need that in the gaming community, but also as developers,
Mm-hmm.
is an honest rivalry. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because it's like
Oh yeah.
still sharpen still.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if I'm doing good, then I need to show you that I'm doing good, and maybe I might inspire you to be better.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
know what I
yeah.
mean? So it's definitely amazing. I started my company after you started yours.
Yep.
Um,
Oh yeah.
like I said, there's a lot of things in the work. When we get the chance, hopefully we can do that formal interview because
Yes. Yes, we are.
I'm definitely I'm definitely working on a project. It's really big. Shameless plug.
Go ahead.
It's a story about New York City urban kid who deals with, for lack of better words, police brutality,
Mm-hmm.
and ends up becoming the hero that New York City needs. You know, I wanted to show that we as black men, you know what I mean, or just even men of color, I wanted to break the stigma of Grand Theft Auto. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh
Like it
yeah.
was cool. It was cool when I was a kid, but now it's like, it really,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And I got a son. My son's 10, so I just feel like if I'm gonna do anything, if I'm gonna leave anything in this world, that I want to leave something that's worthwhile.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I think one of the reasons why I push so hard is my personal quote is this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go against the grain, risk it all, and achieve everything. You know what I mean? I think so much of what we do is people telling us what to do, and then we just follow and we follow and we follow,
Yep.
and we never
Yep.
have the courage to go against what we've been told.
Oh yeah.
But more than that, we don't risk nothing. You know what
Oh
I
yeah.
mean? You don't gain nothing if you don't risk anything at all. And the only way to achieve it is just go out and get it. You know what I
Oh yeah.
mean?
Oh yeah.
Um, and
Oh yeah.
so I think the people that are around me, the people that are inspired, the people that inspired me, you know, all the reason why I do what I do.
Oh yeah. I'll take that as a compliment. No, but same goes on the other foot. Cause shit, one of these days I'm gonna have to like do a tell-all where I get to tell you guys exactly how all this shit came to be. Cause the last 6 years, whew, is a fucking doozy. But no,
Oh
yeah.
man.
But yeah, no. I'm the same with you. I think what growing up, I think the person or the character that sums me up out of all of them is Vegeta. I am fucking jaded and I won't stop until I get to the number one fucking spot, but it always seems like there's somebody better, which is fine. Which is fine.
Look, man. I before my headphones die, I gotta go back to work.
Yeah, yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
I think I think we just need to, you know, before I, you know, just in closing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we need to inspire each other. We need to
Oh yeah.
tell each other that we're doing good. So,
Oh yeah.
brother, keep doing your thing, man. Please keep doing your thing because you are definitely showing people and giving people, you know, kind of like a voice and exposure.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And we definitely got a cameo for you in our upcoming game.
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember the story y'all people were writing, and I was one of the main characters. I kind of figured I wasn't gonna be part of the game anymore, and I was kind of a little
Nah,
jaded, and I was like, eh.
nah, you still in there, man. You still in there. Um, but yeah, thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
totally appreciate it.
no problem, man.
Um,
Like I
you can
said,
hit me up at
like I said,
Rebellious Nature Games at Gmail. I mean, I said Gmail. Rebellious Nature Gaming at Instagram.com. Uh, and just if anybody wants to look us up, you know, you can always find us. I'm always commenting on under his stuff.
mm-hmm.
Please keep following and supporting this amazing brother right here because he's amazing.
And like I said, all his links will be in the comment section below, in the underbar. The same goes for you, my man. You inspire the shit out of me. That's why I kind of wanted to bring you on the show to make sure that, you know, even with the small footing that I have, at least it gets reached towards there. We can bring it to Instagram if we need to TikTok. I'll make the reach as far as I possibly can. But like I said, I truly thank you, especially for the fact that you brought me to Placade, and I haven't forgotten that one. So like I
Oh,
said,
definitely, that was great.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember about that at the next time. Ah, shit. But yeah, man, let me head back to work.
Yeah, no problem.
Love you, brother.
Love you too,
Thank you
man.
for helping me with this.
All right.
Peace.
See you later.
Later. I gotta get